own stadium in Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Holly, thank you. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Edwards. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Powers inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Hands it off. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Lacy. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Hudson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot working the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeps it himself. Now the toss.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out wide left, it's Wingo. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Makes a catch. Powers through. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Red Raider. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here's Arch to throw. Going long. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Edwards. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Manning. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Working the ground game. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Snags it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. They're all over him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run him again. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
Gets loose in the middle. Crosses midfield. All the way across the 50 into plus territory and finally stopped at the 43.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sticky. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead.
Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Throwing Manning. Left side is Coleman. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Sticky. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lacey. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Manning to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's going to run it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Long way to go on second down. Sends it back in motion. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks into the open. At the 30. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 19 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Arch Madness looking to the big tight end. Dangerous throw on that one.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Art's going to spin it again. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down.
Makes the grab and room to run.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Fourth down, Manning. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Just smothered on the play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Third and long right here. Sets his feet, it's Lacy. Right side, it's Simmons.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down. They get enough rush and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down from the gun, Manning. Throws for the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert on 1st and 10. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Manning makes the catch. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Look out! He's going to take off. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dickey.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quick give. It's Dickey. Swamped immediately.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Turns up, it's Lockett. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. To throw, Manning. Out wide right, it's Townsend. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Wingo. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops? And the offense keep this up?
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. And I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 93, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Sticky. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
All over him immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Lacy. Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes out ready to attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Lacy. Escapes the pressure going right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Loss of 3. Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The fake and wants to throw. Left side, it's Meadows. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Dickey. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Now, a fourth down.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here's Arch to throw. Moves to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the comeback is on. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drop. Looking long. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense in an empty set. Arch is going to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. Rush is on. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he's...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Throwing Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Lacy. Right side, it's Meadows. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock is...
It's a running room. 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Wingo. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Manning to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day...
He's going to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some